thinking everybody's going to, all my quarantine people are going to come back, but we'll see. If I have this problem, tangent of theta plus 1 times secant of theta minus 2 equals 0. The only way that would equal 0 if one of those sets of parentheses equals 0. Am I correct?
Yes.
You remember that from algebra. So I set each one of these equal to 0. All right? Now, I will tell you, for everything today, all my answers have to be between 0 and 2 pi. All right? Everything we do today, all answers between 0 and 2 pi. So, can I solve this one? Is this tan theta equals negative 1? When is tangent negative?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. When is tangent 1?
Pi over 4.
Pi over 4. So do I need to put pi over 4 in quadrant 2 and pi over 4 in quadrant 4? Right?
So you're going to get multiple answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
You said it was 3 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4. Correct? Everybody okay with that? Now, over here, we solve this one. And we say secant of theta is 2. When is secant positive?
1, 4.
1 and 4. Because secant goes with cosine, right? And you probably don't know this one, so I probably should draw a triangle. Right?
36.
It is.
Well, it's
So if secant is hypotenuse over, so what is this?
Pi over 3.
pi over 3.
Pi over 3 is an answer,
And 5 pi over 3.
and 5 pi over 3 is in quadrant 4. Makes sense? I think this was easier than yesterday. What do you think?
Is that all we're doing?
Well, we're going to,
Oh.
Well, this part is. Yes,
this part is, okay. What if I were to tell you, oh, do I want one that hard to start with?
Yes, do it.
Let's do this first.
The one wing.
This one,
Yeah.
I think is simple.
Should we?
What I want to do is solve for the trig function. Right? Isn't that what I did on the last one? So how would I do that?
You.
So 4 cosine squared x equals 3. What does cosine squared x equal?
3 over 4.
Then what?
Oh, square.
Square rooted. You agree?
Yes.
So what is cosine of x? No.
Square root of 3.
Square rooted.
So it's radical 3 over 2.
Oh.
Isn't it radical 3 over 2?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, because you have to radical the top and the bottom.
Yeah. Radical 4 goes.
You all are still forgetting something.
What?
We are.
Yes?
Or you want us to finish?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
positive, right? Oh, I did not know we had it.
What?
How do you know it's positive? Could it be negative?
I'm just hoping that it's positive.
both. So when you square root, you have to do plus or minus. All right? We've done that before, right? Now, this, do you understand that now my angle is going to be in all four quadrants?
Yeah.
Isn't that what plus or minus means?
Yeah.
So what is my reference angle? There are not so many options. Is this 3 radical? Oh, that's not 2. That's 2. That's 2. That's 1. So it's pi over 6. Agreed?
Yes.
And then would it also be 5 pi over 6 and
I need
7 pi over
Maybe.
6.
5 over 6 and 11?
Okay. Draw yourself a nice little arc.
Exact same thing.
I know, but it sounds like a load of.
Yes, it did. I agree. All we did is we took our reference angle of pi over 6 and put it in each quadrant.
Is this like all we're doing today?
Was that harder?
No, this is easy.
Well, it's not great. We're done.
We're done. That's the
Yeah.
answer.
This is exciting.
Is that algebra?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, can we just?
I don't remember any of my other paid attention in algebra. I had like,
You didn't pay attention in algebra?
I goofed off the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Why?
I just
that's,
well, because it was really easy for me. I knew I could goof off and figure it out by myself later. So,
And you don't goof off in here.
no, because I forced myself to figure it out myself later.
Wow.
The only thing I remember from this year's class is oh, it's cosine minus 3 cosine plus 3.
What?
No, it's cosine minus 3 cosine.
let us figure this out first.
You have to, there's 3 terms. So, do you know that I'm going to have a cosine x and a cosine x?
Yes.
What multiplies to -3 and adds 2?
Negative 3
Negative
and
1
1.
And 1.
Plus 3 and minus 1?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Do we need to do that?
What?
Do we need to do that?
Yes.
Oh.
And then you gotta solve for 0, right?
When I start saying, don't I have them now where I just set them equal to 0?
Yes.
So I'm going to cheat and say cosine x equals -3 and cosine x equals 1. Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, tell me when cosine is -3.
Wouldn't it be more than?
No. What's a good question, Miss Coughlin?
Yeah, I don't know.
How high does cosine go? How low does cosine go? So does it ever go to -3?
No. So x equals all.
Get out of here.
Oh.
Because they said all right here.
Now, when is cosine 1?
A lot.
The
Pi.
pi?
No.
No, it's 0.
0, yeah.
Think of the graph. Think of the cosine graph.
It goes like this.
When is it at
Starts
1?
at- Oh, it starts at 0. Okay, yeah, it's 0.
It's 0 and
Because that would be sine x plus 1.
0 and 1?
0 and pi.
So
No, not pi.
It does, because like,
Does a cosine graph look like this?
Yeah.
Isn't this 0? Isn't this 2 pi?
Yeah, so it's pi over 2.
So it is
0.
0.
Oh, never mind.
Do you have to put 2 pi also?
No, because 2 pi is not included in my answers. It's all the way up to 2 pi not included.
Oh, okay.
Because we really want just one rotation. And 2 pi starts my next rotation. All right, are you good with that?
Maybe.
Before I can go to a harder one?
Yeah.
This is the one I've been holding.
Oh, no.
Because it's going to make you think. Oh, that's my goal.
Point of this class.
Listen to you. Why are you deciding that already?
Because I don't want that much stress.
Well, I'm taking calculus.
I couldn't live with myself if I didn't hold myself to ice academic standards. So I was taking calculus.
I might take
I don't know
college.
about you, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm probably taking
I'll take the
I also hate having homework, so I don't know.
It's my senior year.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna. If it's first and seventh hour, I don't have.
All right, guys. 3 terms, which means I'm going to factor it in 2 sets of parentheses.
Yeah.
However, since it has a number out here,
Like multiply that by 3 or something like that.
remember how we factored? We want what multiplies to -6 and adds to -1? First and last.
Over 2, -3 and 2.
And then you have to divide.
Wait.
And then you have to divide it by 2.
Don't step ahead.
Right?
Don't step ahead.
I don't even know what's going on right now. Just like,
Okay, you multiply these 2 numbers together,
yes.
and you want to know what multiplies to -6, that number, and adds to my middle number, which is -1. And they said -3 and 2.
Yeah.
Everybody agree it's -3 and 2?
Yes.
And where it came from?
Yes.
I now take those numbers and put them over my first coefficient of 2.
So you get -3 over 2 and 1.
So now I reduce. So my first set of parentheses,
2 cosine x minus 3.
-3
Cosine x plus 1.
and cosine x plus 1 equals 0. You with me? So when is cosine x 3/2?
Never.
That would be 1.
Say it again, please.
Never.
Never. Is it cosine only between -1 and 1?
Yes.
So if it's not in that area, I cross it out. Now, isn't this cosine x equals -1?
Yes.
It equals what? Pi.
Yay.
Okay. One more?
Sure. Might as well.
I'm trying to make sure I cover every type of problem you will see.
That's good. I appreciate
I
that.
really
That's my goal. I'm not saying I won't miss one. Okay. Cotangent x cosine squared x equals cotangent x.
So can we just get rid of the cocaine?
No.
Oh.
Since it has a squared in it, we want to get it equal to 0.
Wait, can't you do switch them to sine and cosine?
You can, but you don't need to. So can I say cotangent x cosine squared x minus cotangent of x equals 0?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't pull out a
Now can I pull out a cotangent of x?
Yeah.
So cotangent of x times cosine squared x minus 1 equals 0. Right?
Yeah.
Cotangent of x equals 0. And cosine squared x equals 1. You agree?
Yes.
Now, cotangent equals 0. That, we don't know that graph, so we have to think about it. What letters is cotangent?
What?
I was like, what?
Like x over y, y over x, x over r, x over y. Don't I need to know where it is?
Yeah.
So if it's x over y, and it is equal to 0, does that mean x equals 0, y equals 1?
Yeah.
Where does that happen?
Wait, right?
Pi over 2. Isn't it right here?
Yeah.
So my first answer is pi over 2. Now, if I have cosine squared equals 1, what does cosine x equal?
Plus or minus 1.
Plus or minus 1.
Which then answers is pi over 2.
So when is cosine 1?
Pi over 2.
No. When is cosine 1?
0 and
Zero.
pi.
I don't think it's
0 and pi?
Yeah.
Right? How is it?
I think it's fine.
I take
I still think it's better than yesterday.
Yeah, it's better than yesterday.